On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Don't interrupt you. Keep preaching, Anton.
No, I want to ask a question.
No, here's
Let
the
him
thing. When you say that women can't do, no, we don't have the same strength as men. Men are physically strong, but there are some women that can handle their own as far as strength is concerned. When you talk about in the work field, on jobs, women are doing men jobs. Because there's some men, yes, they are. Because I worked at a job and I've done men jobs. I know what I'm talking about. There are women that are electricians. That are women. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
No. I'm trying to create space for
the okay, thank you. There are women out here that okay. So a Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, they have jobs that's at first was them for men only. When they became unionized, women started doing those jobs as well.
I talked about it before, and I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. There's something called damaged neuroception that women have when it comes from childhood trauma because she has a single mother. She actually views good men as bad and bad men as good. So when you look at demographic of people, because you said people who have damaged neuroception, they're literally going to choose the wrong person instead of the right person. So when it comes to rights, as far as voting, if a woman is terrible at picking a man, is she going to be equally as terrible as at picking a candidate when she's voting? She's picking, because we pick men when we vote also, right?
So you're generalizing a lot of things at this point. You're putting everything in a box, and life is not a box. The world is not a box, sir.
Life is actually it is a box. The world is a box. The world is a circle.
You're going to perceive it as a box. Where you're at.
The world is a circle, a sphere. So
I'm not going to change your mind for that.
It's too early, but that's okay. My gym workout was phenomenal. Before I went home, I decided to stop over at my mother's house. I haven't seen my mother in 2 months. I know she's going to be very surprised to see me. I can't wait. What the? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The first thing I noticed was this person's skin. What is going on? Uncomplicated, untreated skin? Who is this guy? I had to take a step back, but then I realized it was my brother. But look at his skin. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? I had to take a closer look and figure out what was going on. Best believe I crept up on him. Peep this. I'm still looking at his skin, trying to figure out how did we get here. I could do nothing but shake my head. He could definitely use my help. I had to get to the bottom of this. He definitely needed some game about his skin. I'm just staring at it, like looking at it. Come on, bro. I knew what to do. I had to reach in my bag and get that Tiege Hanley. Uncomplicated skincare for men. Bro, this is why I'm excited to have Tiege Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. They have helped me start and maintain my skincare routine by making the entire process uncomplicated. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for guys like you and me. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and the grime on your skin, a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun, and a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My brother was so excited. My favorite part about Tiege Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really make the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin easy. Shout out to Tiege Hanley. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description, and not only will you get Tiege Hanley for the best possible price, but they'll also give you a free gift with your first box. Click that link and get started today for just $30. Feel the Tiege. Let the Tiege force be with you.
Continue.
But Mr. Lecco, can you tag me?
The world is a circle, is a sphere. So it's not a box, but it's a sphere. So everything is in either a sphere or a box.
Can Mr. Lecco?
Go ahead, Ali. I know you are eager. Go ahead,
bro. Now I got it. This is my boy. I can't let him go out like this. He's right. Men and women aren't equal. In fact, nothing in the universe is equal. Everybody has. That's why we have double standards to harmonize to make people to balance things out, I should say. Right. So no, men are a degree. Scripture says men are a degree higher than a woman. However, we are to treat our women equally in kindness, though. Right. So just because you the head, that doesn't mean that you trash women or disrespect them or treat them not equally in kindness. So no, in biology, scientifically, and then Mr. Lego, it's not a good idea saying that, you know, in other words, you're saying that we smarter than them. And scientists, Dr. Jordan Peterson said, scientists already proved that no, women and men, and when it comes to intelligence, they are similar. Let's just be clear here, right? So, and they're pretty equal when it comes to intelligence. However, where our strengths are is might be their weaknesses, and wherever they weaknesses are is our strengths, right?
Thank you.
At the end of the day, it's a balance, and that's according to science. And my references to Dr. Jordan Peterson. Period.
That is not science. You're just making up.
I never.
But that's fact, though. But that's fact, though.
It's a complete fact. In fact, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Exactly where my references come from.
That's such a horrible analogy, bro.
How?
That's like saying because I can't walk across the desert, I need a camel, and a camel has more endurance, so we're trading strengths and weaknesses in order for them. No, I mean you can't substantiate your argument by highlighting their strengths. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with dominion. And dominion means that if you would never be able to survive on your own in this world.
As a woman, right?
You would never be able to survive in this world on your own. Just because you're able to walk and talk don't mean that you have the same strengths. It does not mean that you're able to build roads. You're not able to build bridges. You can't do anything. Everything that you have, you've been given, and it's been civilized to the point to where you've been able to exist in the world to where we then allow for you to be able to do some of the things that you do. You've never been able to do some of the things that we do, and you still can't. As a matter of fact, go into any plant where it's unionized, where everybody is supposed to be equal, and guess who they give the hardest jobs? How do I know? Because I work there. Go in any steel mill. Look at all of the linemen that's up there repairing the lines when all of your power go out. Please, let's not get it confused.
Oh, but
please.
So you're saying.
One at a time.
Let's not get it confused, right? The world is very much civilized and you're privileged. But when it comes down to it, you are not built for the things that you think you built for because you have not been through it. And even if you in a relationship and y'all lose your house, they're not going to come to you and say, hey, why did you lose your house? They come into the guy. Exactly. They come into the man and saying, what the fuck is going on? You don't bear the same level of responsibility. They don't have shelters dedicated to men. It's maybe 2 in the entire United States. You know what they dedicated to? Women. You know what WIC means? It means women and children. It doesn't mean men and children. There's a safety net that's been placed below you. And even though you subconsciously act like it don't exist, we not the same. You're not built the same. You can't endure the same thing that we go through. Don't sit here and act like just because they've given you the ability to be able to put bad people in office in order for us to be able to suffer through all of this trash that we're dealing with on a regular basis, because it's largely women that make the worst decisions that often put these politicians in office because you vote based off of how you feel instead of what makes sense from a policy perspective. Don't think for 1 second that you're even able to remotely go and do with the things that we do. You cool, you awesome, but even in your place, and you can look at any spiritual book, whether it's the Bible or whatever, you are a helpmeet. You are a helpmeet. You're not on our level at all. Don't think it. Don't believe it just because it was a bunch of simps that came before us and told us happy wife and happy life and oh, honey, you're the trophy and all of this. Every kingdom that's fallen has fallen at the behest of a woman. Don't think for 1 second that you're more than what you are. And you dope and we love y'all and we're going to take care of y'all. But understand this, stay in your place. Don't get out of line.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Don't interrupt him. Keep preaching, Anton.
No, I want to ask a question.
No,
Let
here's
him-
the
let him
thing.
answer.
When you say
Yeah.
that women can't do, no, we don't have the same strength as men. Men are physically strong, but there are some women that can handle their own as far as strength is concerned. When you talk about in the work field, on jobs, women are doing men jobs because
No, they're
there's
not.
some men.
On a
Yes, they are. Because
No, they're
I've
not.
worked at a job and
I work
I've
in a
done
workshop.
men jobs. I
Like,
know
I'm
what
an
I'm talking
engineer.
about.
What
There
are we
are
talking
No, you're
women that are
not. No,
electricians.
you're not.
That are women. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
No. I'm trying to create space
Hold
for
on,
the
go
finish.
ahead,
Go ahead.
Veronica.
Oh, okay, thank you. There are women out here that okay. So a Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, they have jobs that's at first was them for men only. When they became unionized, women started doing those jobs as well.